With this session, we are going to discuss about corrosion. What is corrosion? Corrosion is just a kind of oxidation reaction in which the metal get oxidized in the presence of oxygen. Means whenever the metal come in contact of oxygen, some metal get oxidized and leads to deteriorates the property of particular material. So here, how that metal get oxidized? Whenever the metal get come in contact of oxygen gas, it's allowed to lose electron and convert as cation. And these electron, while taking by the oxygen, it's get convert into anion. And after that, just cations and anions get combined together and will get form a metal oxide. Due to that, the metal property it's get completely changed, and the material by which the particular metals by form, it also that property of that material it's get deteriorate. So how this reactions get run? When metal it's get come in the contact of any oxygen gas molecule, so here the metal allowed to lose electron and it's get the positive charge. And whatever the number of electron is loosened by the metal ions, so here these electrons get combined with oxygen, and here that oxygen while gaining that electron is also converted into an ion. Now these cations and the anions get combined together, and here the metal get oxidized, and due to that, that metal property it's get changed and the material is get deteriorate. There are multiple kind of metals in normal life which shows the corrosion reaction. Like for example, silver. While the silver is put in open environment, it get combined with the oxygen, and due to that, its color from the silvery get convert into blackish. Same as the copper also. In the open environment, within some day, the copper color get changed into a greenish color. And the iron, which is most commonly when in open environment is come with a little bit of humidity, when come in the contact of water it get rust, and its color from that blackish to get convert into the reddish brown. So these are the most common metals which shows the corrosion reaction in open environment. Now I share with you the most common example of the corrosion, that is considered as rusting of iron. When iron in the presence of oxygen get combined with a water molecule, means when it's come in contact of the water as a form of the moisture or any kind of humidity is formed. So here when the iron with water and plus oxygen get combined together, it's allowed to form rust, which represented by hydrated iron tetroxide. So here how the rust is formed. First, when iron get come in the contact of oxygen, it's allowed to lose electron. Due to that, the iron get oxidized. So here, whatever amount of the electron is loosened by the iron, it taken by the oxygen, and it's allowed to form reduction of oxygen. When in the presence of water molecule, that oxygen get reduced is allowed to form hydroxide ion. Now, these iron and the hydroxide ion get combined together and form iron hydroxide. Means the iron is allowed to get oxidized here. Now, furthermore, when this iron hydroxide come in a more molecule of the oxygen, it's allowed to form rust. That Fe2O3.XH2O is the formula of rust in which that iron get completely oxidized and is convert into this oxidation state. Now the material which is made up of iron it's get deteriorate because its property it's get completely changed. Here the iron color from that grayish black to get convert into reddish brown, and its property is get decrease, its quality is get down just because of corrosion reaction. With this note we conclude this session. We'll see you in next session.